Well, just about.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we're playing the first game at Marvel, so that's
here we go.
A bit unexpected.
You want to go, Aiden?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Anyway, ball's up in the centre here, and Leach shines to go up against Faulkner again, and Faulkner won the tap down there that time, and the ball just trickling towards the Olinda Ferny Creek side of the ground, but Bruzzese had his head taken off, and the umpire said yes, and it's getting a bit willing out there already.
You just want to take it a bit easy.
And wasting no time, Bruzzese, he took the advantage and played on, got it to Molino. Molino's going to waste no time putting this ball inside 50, you would think. And centering ball to the top of the goal square. Scharenberg, though, steadfast in defence. He takes that mark. And just taking his time here, Matty Scharenberg, of course, former Collingwood player there for many years. And that kick just going over everyone's head. And Brzezi's got the ball again. And he centres it this time here. That's a pretty good kick, heading up a teammate and Chase Black. Black just goes for the short option. This is Molino once again. Where does Molino going to go?
Called to play on.
He is called to play on. Long kick into the pocket here. Might just have a bit too much juice on it. And it's knocked over the boundary line. And one of you two is going to have to take it because it's in my blind spot.
Certainly as was.
Yeah, know how I feel.
Serafian did that. The long sleeves on. Thrown in once again. It's at the Jimbrook end of the pavilion into the ground again, and on the rise there on the left foot, Joel Garner. Oh, he's missed another one. Can play, just got to straighten it out. Left footers don't miss those goals.
Bowled it wide.
Yeah, he has bowled it wide.
7-8-50. 1.5 minutes gone. 1-1-7 Olinda.
Tried to bowl an in-swinger. He forgot he was an out-swinger, I think.
Tonkin runs out and kicks it absolutely as far as he can, and he likes that. And Brzezi's, he's on fire. Took a beautiful mark, centre wing, drives it low and hard. Unfortunately, straight to Scharenberg of Olinda Ferny Creek. He's been called to play on, goes very, very short. The mark's been taken by Peter Lucas. The dreadlocked one goes straight down the middle of the ground. Top of the 50 they go. Olinda Ferny Creek, it's 2-on-2. Off the ground went Taylor. Didn't go too far. He's looking for Rozier. He falls over at an inappropriate time. Got a kick in the back of the head. The umpire says that's all right. And Wandin, with numbers, can come out once again and falling back to help out in defence. Chase Black, who's been everywhere. Short once again. Finds his teammate, Toddy Garner this time. Plays on straight away in front of our broadcast van. In fact, it's going to hit our van. Duck, Aiden.
Oh, that's hit the... That's hit the thing that goes down. It balances it.
I hope not, because we're still sitting here. Anyway, lucky our cameraman's on the opposite side of the van today, because it just about hit it. And Aiden, you're all right, mate. The heart's racing, I can tell you by your little heart rate monitor there. Went up to about 185. Throw in, centre wing. Good tackle laid there straight away. And he's got the nice dreadlocks happening there, Peter Lucas. If you get bogged today, just give him a call. Cut his hair, make a rope, you'd get out. By Nolan, he's got the nice trim cut, bit like Aiden too. He's got the schoolboy cut, lovely tap out there and cleared out once again. This time by Toddy Gardner, right in the centre half forward position. Has been picked up. The land ball out there was quick by Seal of Olinda Ferny Creek. It's in the centre of the ground. They've turned it over once more. Hodgett got it out to a teammate. Goes to centre half forward, standing strong, taking a very good mark. There's Daniel Hurst. And he's going to have a shot on goal from about 40 metres out, directly in front, Liam.
It could be the 7th goal kicker here today so far for Wandin. We've only gone 3 and a bit minutes here in the second quarter. And this is just absolute alarm bells for the Bloods, who we know that they're going to play an elimination final. It's going over against who?
Likely against Monbulk at this stage, but don't want to put any moz on either team.
Yeah, well, we're
still in the early stages.
We're good at doing that, Aiden.
Yeah, we are good at doing that.
Here's Hurst. Pretty much a slight angle, but 40 out. Kick is on the way, and it's just delicious.
Oh my gosh.
It's got the carry.
Bit of the Bruce's about that.
And it's gone through the middle. Hurst is on the board for the afternoon, and there's goal kicker number 7. And Wandin go to 8856 or 8856 brother. And they're leading Olinda 117. There's a little bit of jumper pulling going on in the middle there, but they've all
I don't know why they do that.
Fallen away.
It just doesn't do anything.
Did you do it back in your day, Leo?
No, we didn't pull jumpers.
You belted one.
Correct. Got one, gave one, had a beer after. It was all good. None of this jumper pulling stuff. Jumper punches. Oh, they're beauties, aren't they? They used to stretch a bit more, those woolen ones too, so you get a little bit of leverage on it. Back in the middle, umpire Nolan who's right. No, we're all gentlemen up there. Blue Shine's got the tap out there for Wandin once again. A bit of a head-high bump there on Kelsey Curry to skip. I haven't seen too much of him just yet for Olinda. And there's another whistle on play. Bottom of the pack there is a Paddy Rozier. Umpire Nolan says, I'll ball it up. So it's just forward of centre. Lee Shines and his opponent go at it. Dropped into the hands and got a quick handball out. Was Black, who's been prominent. And off they go on the left leg. Boom goes Van Duren.
No.
And has missed. to the left-hand side of the goals.
I reckon you would have been a scary man to come up against back in the day.
No, very, very sweet, mate. And there were a couple of nasty-looking critters out there, and they had a lot of tooth missing back in our day, and they did look a bit nasty. No, shied away from a bit of trouble, mate, and here we go. Oh, that's a great little low-down pass. Umpire says played on. It was well trapped by Horner. It gave across to a teammate. They're into that forward 50. Mark, unfortunately, dropped by Seymour. He's 2-on-1 situation. Can he create a stoppage? It spills out the outer side of the ground there a little bit further to Tonkin. What's he doing up there? And it's going to be a throw-in. He's running well, the young man. It's going to be a throw-in just forward of centre for Olinda.
Yeah, that's it. So just need to try and change things up a little bit here. Olinda Ferny Creek, obviously.
Oh, that's a horrid throw-in.
50 point, a little bit wide, but Faulkner got to it nonetheless. But Wandin could be away here. That's a pretty good handball there to Hurst. Long kick in the direction that time of Johnson. Couldn't quite take the mark, and it's going to be another boundary throw-in.
That boundary umpire gained about 15 metres for Wandin then.
Yeah, he did a little bit.
Yeah,
was a
just
little bit
slipped
wide.
off the fingers, I think.
That's it. As I say, in these wet conditions, it's also hard for umpires as well as players.
Oh, doesn't he stick up for the umpires?
Yeah, always stick
Did you
up for
know
the
Aiden
umpires.
umpired 3 grand finals?
Yes, I did.
Not know that.
Actually, I umpired 5 grand finals, but 3 of them were senior grand finals. Anyway, the ball keeps moving here. In the hands this time of Daniel Toma. A long kick along the boundary line, a short kick along the boundary line, I should
Does he
say.
know Alistair Clarkson's been appointed coach and all?
Long kick up the line. Mark just not quite taken that time there by Wallace. And now Wanted on the counter-attack here. And inside 50 they go, but that's knocked away quite well there. And another stoppage inside 50 here for the Dogs.
Oh, I didn't know that, Leo.
No, it's interesting. A few dreams through the past week too, Liam.
So Hodgett and Sharon Berg to go out on the ruck.
Nightmares.
Yes,
Terrible.
that's it.
They're going
In fact,
over there,
Faulkner's
right?
going to go up against Hodgett. It's Faulkner with the front position. Hodgett just got a little tap back though. Hurst is there. Can he get the handball away? He does. Got it to a teammate. Long kick to the top of the goal square, but Sharonberg's there.
He knows where to go, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's it. He takes the intercept mark, and Olinda Ferny Creek with a reprieve for the time being. And he's going to go with a long kick to our broadcast position here. And I'm going to give that one to you, Leo.
Yeah, it's just picked up very, very slowly by Benny Chapman and walks it across the boundary line, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. So a bit of a stalemate this particular quarter. Only a couple of scores been made. Both by Wandin have kicked a 1-1 or 1-2 so far this quarter. Olinda, they are struggling to get it down further forward. Leach Hines got the tap out there to Brazil. He's been very, very busy. The handball finds its way across to Brendan Foley. Very short kick, but it's been picked up and kicked around the corner by Brody Atkins into that full forward area. Oh, mark dropped by Olinda, but he's got a better back up there. Rawman got it. Ordinary kick coming out from full back. Oh, was going to handball once, handball the second time. He got away with it. Foley. Umpire says played on. That's your own teammate, friendly fire. And that's Garner who's gone 1-2. As the umpire said, that's incorrect. The disposal a bit hard when he got pushed in the back, I thought. But Joel Garner giving away that free kick. Bit of a stumble. Bit of a triple jump effect about it. In factual fact, so from centre half back, Rawman goes very, very short. Nobody can take that mark. A handball underground. Olinda putting themselves under pressure at the moment. Hodgett's there now for Wandin. He's on hands and knees. Wants to get it out. Otherwise, he's going to get pinged. The umpire's looking at it closely. Says, I'll ball it up. 15 out from Wandin's goal. They're kicking to the Gembrook end here at the kennel. This beautiful new pavilion. Up she goes once again. Whack goes Rawman in the ruck for Olinda Ferny Creek. It goes towards the boundary line and it's going to beat Tonkin over the line, is it? No, it's still been kept in. No, it hasn't. And it's gone out of bounds for yet another throw-in.
Could be a shorter quarter the way we're going here at the moment, Leo. Nearly 9 gone, only the 1-1 scored. Or the 1-2, I should say.
A lot of stoppages though, mind you.
No, Aiden, don't say that. And then we'll have a 40
there has been a lot of stoppages.
Oh, no, there has, Aiden, but, you know, hopeful.
Yeah, you just like that I pointed out. You could be wrong there, Vert, I reckon. Children. Long kick towards the top of the goal square and a mark's been taken. And Hurst puts it through for a goal. And Wandin anyway to a 56-point lead, 9-9-63. Leads 1-1-7.
Yeah, we've just gone over the 9-minute mark of this quarter, and that's just a little bit too easy, wasn't it, really? And Hurst just stood there, took his mark and played on straight away. He's kicked the 2 goals in this particular quarter, and there are a lot of dangerous players out there for Wandin at the moment. And, well, Olinda Ferny Creek, the only one standing up at the moment, Sharonberg around the half-back line. I haven't seen too many of the other players do too much just yet. Millwood's gone into the centre circle to try and help him out. He's a bit of a veteran now and goes straight down to him. He got the first clearance there for Olinda. Maybe you have been in there before. Little amble over the top, looking for the big fella in Wallace. Bit slow to pick it up, but finally does so. The old 1-2 amble, but it's going absolutely nowhere. Wandin through Sammy Hodge, it picked it up and goes out sideways.
Ooh.
And the resulting safety mark being taken there by Brendan Foley. Just short of the fence. He was well tackled there by Cammy Horner. Lucky not to give away a 25-metre penalty. Comes up the broadcast wing, drops a little bit short, and the big fella Wallace takes a good mark. So Joshy Wallace normally plays in the ruck. Always been called to play on now, and just took one step to the right, and that was enough. And the umpire said play on, puts himself under pressure, trying to pick the football up there. Tommy Hines, the skipper, or one of the skippers for a Wandin. It's on the ground here. Kick, good smother. It was done over there by Seymour of Olinda Ferny Creek. Can they get a goal? I think that's come off the boot. It's just around the corner there. It did, Aiden. It's gone out on the full. So the resulting free kick, it's going to go to way of Olinda Ferny Creek, and it's going to go to way of Peter Lucas.
So Lucas wheels onto the right boot. He has a ping of the goals, and that was nowhere near. And the Wandin crowd are absolutely letting him have it as well.
Well, if you've got an out of bounds free kick on the left side, you do not go out on the left side. At least you've got to come across the goals. If you're going to kick it out, it's got to go right across the face to give all your forwards a bit of a chance. But that just didn't come off the boot the way it should have.
No, it didn't. Might not have been the worst option to have a shot at goal. Peter Lucas have struggled going inside 50, so maybe just taking it on from long range, you know, trying something different. Unfortunately, it doesn't come off, but
this is why we get a long quarter, because
yeah, that's it.
The ball's just gone all the way down to the shopping centre towards Seville.
We're almost back underway now.
Almost another footy just hanging around the fence there, I would suggest.
Yeah,
they've
behind
even
the
put a little
goals.
gate out there. That's handy. They weren't there when I used to play.
So where do they go here, Wandin? They're in no real rush at the moment. They've got a 56-point margin in the second quarter, so long to the pack. Who's going to take the mark?
That's good mark
taken by Brazizi.
He's been dominant, and
He has. And just goes inboard with a kick here to Garner.
That was not 50.
Garner across goal. Liam's complaining about the umpires again, and a handball goes over the top here. That's a pretty good one. It's going to go back to the team out there, and Sam Hodger. He just got the kick away in time, but it's turned over nonetheless. And Olinda Ferny Creek are going to reload here. Long kick to half forward. Here's Lucas. He takes the mark just in time. I think he wanted a 50-metre penalty or 25-metre penalty.
Should have got one too. Pushed over after him.
Here we go. Lucas loads up this time. He's got the trip once again, but again the accuracy is the problem. This time it just sneaks through for a behind. And the score here now, Wandin 9-9-63 are leading Olinda Ferny Creek 1-2-8 Lamb.
12 and a half gone, and he's getting closer. He's starting to straighten it out a little bit, but could have got a 25-metre penalty there, Aiden, I think. He took the mark and then was pushed to the ground. Seen him paid for a lot less. But there's a big zone set up here now, Liam. There's a lot of bloods amongst the kennel here.
Yeah, well, I can hardly make out what's going on, but
it's going to be a kicking from fullback, mate.
Oh, well, yeah, that's good. It's just about outside of my view, but here's Mutsayers. His next kick's important. And goes backwards. And a mark's taken. Short pass. Well, it hung up in the air for a little bit too long, and it lets Olinda Ferny Creek get one back against the grain, and it's come off the boot of Jonty Scott. And they get one back. 2-2-14 plays 9-9-63, 13 gone second quarter.
Yeah, a lot of goals kicked on turnovers, and it's one of the biggest scoring goals now of both AFL and our ground too. Stoppages and turnovers, scores of those two seem to be the predominant way of scoring these days, and that's often the difference between the games. Apart from good play down the ground, your stoppages and turnovers are very, very important. It's Aiden patting himself on the back, doing a good job.
Fiddling with the... all I can hear in my ear is...
Tap, tap, tap. He's just patting himself on the back for making a couple of good decisions.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what umpires have to do. They pat themselves on the backside and all. Up they go once again.
No one in the crowd does it for us.
And absolutely tapped out there by Falk, but he went the wrong way. What can happen here? Wandin. Everyone just went around the footy. No one went in. Ladden dived over the top of the ball and just threw it out the back. Umpire says that's pretty good. Worked his way out through the back of the pack. There was quite good. The mark's been taken. This is by Byrne. It was kicked there in by his teammate there in black, who's been good. Byrne now into the forward pocket, right in front of that pavilion. Over the back it goes. There's a whistle on play, and there's a free kick going to go the way of Wandin, I believe.
Din Wong, yep.
And a bit of a shot. No.
Holy butt.
Well, the umpire did point the other way, so Scharenberg certainly pointed the wrong way, so Scharenberg with it. He just went laterally across the other side of the ground in front of the scoreboard to go now, but there's another turnover from Olinda Ferny Creek, and Wandin with it goes straight back into that full forward area. In front, Hurst, 1-2 grabs, takes a very good mark. And Daniel Hurst, an opportunity to kick his third goal this quarter. And they just have got multiple goal kickers. I've run out of numbers. How many have they got?
1, 2,
I
3,
can't count that many.
7 still.
7 goal kickers at the moment, and that's not bad when 30% of your team are on the scoreboard. And Daniel Hurst has got an opportunity to kick his third, all in this quarter. Distance shouldn't be an issue. He's only about 20 metres out by the time he kicks it. Good angle to come in from, kicking towards the Gembrook end or the pavilion end here at the kennel. Deliberate run up. Gets a little bit high, and like I said, would never miss from there, but he did. Jeez, that's good. That works for me every time, man.
9-10.
Yep. Use it for either, Leo, and not...
Plays 2-2.
Yep, that's it.
Ball out of full back. Sitting underneath it, could have got a little bit too high, was Lutzay's, but the umpire says play on. And the umpire calls for it, although there's a little bit of spiritual push and shove going on after that.
I was going to say, wait for the comment there from this young man who's just come out of JC Superstar. Great show that was.
Wrapping up with the football there was Black, eventually got rid of it, goes towards the boundary line. Great wrap-up tackle there by Atkins, going at it like another Atkins that plays at AFL level.
Oh, there you go.
First name Tom. Geelong Football Club superstar, rested this week. Doesn't matter, we're going to win by 600 anyway. Ball up, probably a block in the ruck there against Olinda, Ferny Creek, but one coming towards there. Umpire lets them play, which is good to see. Comes out the back. Leo shaking his head, hugs near the boundary line, and eventually goes over for another throw in before Atkins can get his hands on it.
Yeah, just a good consistent side in finals, Geelong. Always just about there, aren't they, Hayden?
Yeah, that's it.
Just about there. Just fall a little bit short.
We have fun, and that's all that matters.
That's all it is. It's only a game when you lose. And there's a bit of a high tackle there, but it was well done. The umpire was blindsided on one side. It did spill out. Olinda Ferny Creek opportunity here, and there's been a throw there.
No, contact below the knees.
Okay, I was going to say.
Either or, same thing.
Either or. I think that could be young Tonkin once again. He's been okay. So I told you, he's really come good after that one little blip. Found a teammate over there in Hyatt. They go to the outer side of the ground. Opportunity there. Rozier quickly gave a handball across, and Olinda, don't turn it over now. They dodge one way, dodge the other. It's in the hands of Baloney. Had a bit of that on my lunch before. And a short kick comes in. Turn it over once again to Chapman. Should have had a longer kick there. Try to be a bit clever and turn it over. Chapman on the outer side there. Oh, the one-handed grab there by Joel Garner. Did it easy, and off he goes.
Yeah, Garner's kick down the line was pretty good, but well fisted away there that time by Daniel Tomer, and it's stayed in the field of play. You're not going to get deliberate. No way. We've seen 2 paid in 19 weeks of football, so we're not going to see one now.
No. Even the AFL have been a little bit lenient on that, and blokes running in the protected area, all that sort of thing.
They've been magnificent of late, the AFL umpires, and there's a friend of ours, Aidan, that would probably disagree with that statement, but nonetheless, all comes out the back. There, you've just got it. Leach Hines had the footy out of the ruck. Here's another chance. Snap around the body. A little bit too much bend on it from Byrne through from behind. 9-11 now. Plays 2-2. And we've gone 18 minutes in the second quarter, and could be a destroyation on the cards here today at Wandin.
That's it.
A bit of my kitchen rules about that.
Good show, that.
Oh, no.
You'd go all right on that, Leo?
No. Oh, dear, look. How to boil an egg.
Long kick in now for Olinda Ferny Creek, and Wandin have won the ball back here. For the moment, it's at ground level. Picking it up now is James. Handball inboard to Brazzi. That's done pretty well. Hitting up a teammate there to Circarelli. Long kick inside the forward 50. Hurst taking a tackle. And it's a high tackle as well, and that's a good decision, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree.
Contact around the neck. This is going to be very interesting. I'm going to have to stand up and
no worries.
Look out the blind spot here. So
I'm looking at the blind spot myself.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I've created a blind spot here for Leo, and of course Liam's just blind all the time. So anyway, Daniel Hurst. Daniel Hurst lining up 45 metres out. Kicks across the face. No mark taken here for the moment.
You can sit down now, mate.
What can the Olinda Ferny Creek defenders do here? Nothing at the moment. Umpire calls for it.
You still glad you sat up for that one? Or stood up for that one?
Yes, I am.
Found out his birthday.
Well
anyway,
worth it. I got to pull out the 5th drive-by for the day as well against Liam Vertigan. And anyway, Olinda Ferny Creek are a chance here. Lucas got a handball away to a teammate that time there in Rosie up, but Wandin won the ball back here.
Oh, it's
come off the
unlucky.
foot of Tonkin, and it's going to be out on the full, Leo.
Yeah, it's a bit unlucky. The boy's trying really hard. He's done a terrific job too. I've been impressed with him since the little blip from full back, but very enthusiastic. That's just a bit of bad luck.
Yeah, that's it.
Winning half of the footy, come off the toe and it's gone out in the full, so the resulting free kick going to Wandin. And, well, you can kick it from there, but it might be a bit heavy today. I can't even see he's got the footy because he's right around the corner. Well, coming in now, it's Brazuzzi. I should have guessed. He's had it 100 times already. Top of the goal square, it went exactly where you wanted it. Kicked around the corner on the left foot. That was Garner once more. He's kicked a few behinds, hasn't he? 1 goal for to that young man.
He's not going to whip out a...
Looks like he's bowled 4 byes.
Not going to whip out out in the full as well, is he?
Well, I don't know yet. I'll ever think about it. So the long kick in here from Olinda, Ferny to the broadcast sign of the ground. Up they go. One went up, one went down long before it was intended to do so with Van Duren. The umpire plays on the advantage. All just slipped and went without it was Desta. Lucky to get the free kick out of there and wanted to do something with the footy, but you've got to get it first. Got it now, the young fella. Kicks it to centre half forward. Wallace in the middle of the pack there for Olinda, Ferny Creek. Couldn't hang on to it. Rozier picks it up. It's an advantage free kick. Plays on regardless. Has kicked a point. And the umpire says, you've taken the advantage. Was it being called back? Umpire Nolan says, no, I didn't call advantage, so it's got to come back. And if you haven't called the advantage, Aiden, it's got to come back. Is that right?
Yep, that's pretty much it, Leo.
Well, I think he was very lucky because Rozier was happy to take it. He probably should have kicked that goal. And looks as though the big fella Wallace is going to be the recipient of the free kick from about 45 metres out directly in front by the time the footy comes back from Clegg Road.
Warburton Highway even.
And, well, we could talk about a lot of things, I suppose. How to make an omelette, you break eggs.
Oh, boy. Around the grounds, Leo, if you
Yes, what's happening? Go.
Narry Warren, 11-8-74, leading Officer, 2 behind.
Is that late in the game?
Half time. Second quarter, Warriellic 15-12, 102, leading Mount Evelyn 1-2-8.
Well, they must just call it off. Oh, lovely kick by the boundary umpire.
Monbulk 5-4-34, leading Pakenham 1-2-8. Div 1, Gembrook 3-7-25, leading Hillsville 3-2-20. Half time, Berwick Springs 3-12-30.
3-12?
Yep, leading Yarra Glen 4-2-26. Seville 3-9-27, stumbling against the stumbling Bombers who are 6-6-42.
There you go, Wallace from about 45 out. Comes off the boot pretty nice. Usually just a little bit to the right. Put it on the left goal post. It did exactly that. And welcome to Joshy Wallace. And luckily enough, come back there. The advantage not paid. He goes back and kicks the goal. That's the third on the board there to Olinda, Ferny Creek to go to 3-2-20. The comeback's on. 9-12, 66, 22 gone.
I found it funny.
Well, you can only kick 1 goal at a time. Is that right?
That's it. No, you can only kick 1 goal.
You just got to get the next one. You just got to keep chipping away. They've got to hide early. That's the best time to get it. You don't want it late in the last quarter. You've got 3 quarters to pick them back. You don't have to be in front at half time or even 3/4 time. You just got to get there at the end of the day.
I love your optimism, Leo.
Got to be optimistic, mate.
Someone's got to be optimistic because Liam can be very pessimistic at times. And there's try by number 6 as he writes it down.
He's taking a score. It's back in the middle up by James Nolan. Up she goes. Throws it up nice and high. Leach Hines been doing a good job. Straight down the lad. Now look at that. Beautiful play. Over the back of the pack. Oh, Tonkin stood in front of Molina. Took a good mark. The young man's been impressive. Comes back now, looking for and finding the dreadlocked one there in the Peter Lucas. They want to move the ball a little bit quick here, Olinda. They do that now, been called to play on. Dodges around Molino, runs up the middle of the ground. Down the cricket pitch he goes, and there's a good mark taken. They should play on. Here you go, go son, this is Baloney. Well, you would have got rid by that name, wouldn't you? Bang, where's a great sport. And that's over the shoulder, says the umpire. Top of the arms, take your pick.
Locals not happy.
Oh, yes, they're not happy. I think it's Lockie Taylor with the resulting free kick. Probably come chop the arms over the shoulder, and nonetheless, it's been paid. That was by umpire Francis Nickel, or 10 cents as he's called. And it's going to be kicked out here by about 30, pretty much where Joshy Wallace was, about 10 minutes closer in for Lockie Taylor. He's kicked it behind so far, coming in now. Oh, he's pulled that across, has he? No, he hasn't. It's gone through. They've kicked 2 in a row, Aiden, just like I said.
There you go.
He just kick them 1 at a time. 4-2-26. Great number, that. 9-12-66 Wandin. We've been going 24, quarter number 2. What are you going to do next, Aiden? Let's get the next goal.
That's it. You got to get the next goal. And what about after that?
You just keep going. Just keep biting away, you know. Yeah, it's always the way.
You keep biting away, Aiden, just like you will be biting into a hot dog or 2 at half time.
That's it, Liam. Exactly right. Exactly right.
Oh, yes, very good. Very, very good. But that's what you got to do, you know. You just got to keep chipping away and don't look at the big deficit. Don't even look at the scoreboard. Just do what you do. you're not in third spot or fourth spot for any other reason that you are good enough to be there. And Olinda, they are good enough to be there. You've just got to keep chipping away.
That's it. So ball's coming back into the middle of the ground now. And looks like the big fella there, Noel Desta's going to go into the ruck this time around. He'll be up against late chance for Wandin. And it looked like Desta won the tap down. There might be a chance here if Lucas can pick it up cleanly. He couldn't do so. Ball still along the ground. Desta got it out to a teammate. Did that okay to Millwood. And now Wandin are a chance here. Hurst couldn't take it cleanly. They picked up pretty well though. That time there by Black. Now they're a chance to go inside forward 50 to the top of the goal square. Mark taken, and that's pretty well done there. Very well done there by Serafian. And he gets the kick away, and Olinda Ferny Creek hold up for the time being. Ball now in the hands here of Cameron Horner. Horner continues to move the ball up the line here, and no mark taken here for the moment. So free kick here, it's going to go the way of the Bloods, so they can continue to move the ball up the line here. Olinda Ferny Creek kicked the last 2 goals of the game, and they're looking pretty good here for the moment. Little chip kick in here to Desta. So what does Desta do? He's got the ball at about half back, continues to move the ball up the middle of the ground. That's not a bad kick, but it's all wanted here at the moment, and that's going to be a free kick here to the Dogs. And long wide kick out here to Black. And Black's just going to go the short option, and good mark taken that time there by Circarelli, and he's taken in a tackle. Oh no, umpire hadn't called play on.
I thought he had signalled play on, actually.
Yeah, I thought he might have as well. Interesting decision, but it's a 25-metre penalty. Circarelli takes the advantage, handballs out to Black. Black's going to load up. No, he tries to sell the candy. Didn't go out of bounds, so the ball stayed in play, and Olinda Ferny Creek might get it out here, but that kick probably not the best. Long kick coming out here now. Good mark taken though. Very well taken there that time by Foley. So Brendan Foley to load up on the right boot here, you would think. Just chips on it a little bit. That's a good mark taken there. And once again, the Olinda Ferny Creek defence holds up loud.
Well, they do, and yeah, I think it was a bit stiff there. I thought the umpire called the play on. It did run certainly forward off his mark. Oh, now Olinda are in a bit of trouble once again as they put themselves under pressure. Goes up the middle of the ground. Lockie Taylor cleans it up, taps it down to the ground. Here's an opportunity now with a long kick into the forward area by Hyatt. He's gone just left of centre, and Percy Hyatt has put it through for a behind. Needed a goal there. 4-3-27 would have been handy. Olinda Ferny Creek 9-12-66. Wandin 27 gone, quarter number 2. And the kicking's already taken place, and it's been turned over. Another opportunity just went left of centre by Oakley Jessup. Oh, that was a golden chance gone. 4-4-28 at the 27-minute mark. They're just chipping away at the moment. 9-12-66 Wandin. It's been a 2-goal 5 quarter to a 3-goal 3, so Olinda back on even terms. A long kick this time up the centre of the ground. Wallace in the box seat should take it, and does.
Yeah, Wallace who one of the last couple of goals here for the Bloods with the footy. Nice mark there on the broadcast side when his short kick's a shocker. And the mark has been taken by Garner, who switches play. Mark was taken, and they'll go down the interchange bench side. Brave kick, but works out all right because here's Hurst. Centering ball finds James, who plays on, goes for a little gallop. Will kick the ball inside the forward 50 here. The ball comes to ground. Here's Byrne. Handballs over the top to Ladner. They gave the hands off. Byrne again. Short kick to the pocket. And has been marked by the looks of it. A little bit of pressure there by Scharenberg. Just wasn't enough. And this could be some reward once again for Wandin, who've probably lost the last 5 minutes or so of play. And this is Circarelli.
Yeah, well, they seem to play on a bit better from stoppages, don't they? They take the mark and they're prepared to play on straight away, Wandin, and that just disrupts the defensive unit of Olinda Ferny Creek, who tend to be a bit more hesitant.
So Circarelli on his approach, kick is on the way, and it's drifted right across through 4-8 behind. He's on the scoreboard for the day, but not in the goals column. It's 9-13 to 4-4, 28 and 3/4 minutes gone in the second quarter.
So a bit errant there, and keeping Olinda in the game a little bit here. Wandin through the errant kicking. They play on from full-back now. They come long towards the broadcast van. Wallace again in the box seat, over the back of the pack there. No one in the right spot. They play it on there. Can they pick it up? They can. Quick handball by Bologna. Go to a teammate there. And his skipper in Curry. Goes to the goal square, and it's gone left of centre as well. Oh, gee, that just had a sat up there. Rozier in the box seat. But unfortunately for Olinda, it's gone through for another behind. They're 29 trailing 67, 29 minutes gone in the second quarter. Short kick and Wandin been told to play on. They're in the back pocket. Go one way, go the other. Play on there is Bailey with it. Goes to the centre wing, but it's been turned over. Olinda this time, they play on straight away. Handballs in the open spaces. Rosier's got it. Goes right, goes left, goes back to the right. Back to the top of the goal square. Opportunity, but there's too many dogs there. An uncontested mark by the skipper and Del Judas. Can relieve the pressure once again for Wandin. Just been told to kick it up the line towards our broadcast van. Does that. Ooh, would have been a good area there. Hodgett was in the box seat. Someone's been held there off the ball. And I think it's going to go the way of Linda Ferny Creek. It looks as though Oakley Jessup with it. It is. Doesn't know whether to go through the middle corridor or go down long. He should go long. He does that now and hope for a big pack mark. Up the back they go. It is a great grab. And that looks like Lockie Taylor. And he takes a very good one clunker. And he has kicked a 1 goal in this quarter. He's only 15 out. Pretty much directly in front.
Put it in the book, Leo.
Well, I'll say he shouldn't miss from here.
Oh no, he's done it again.
And we'll see what happens. Hopefully the curse has been broken, Aiden. So coming in, Lockie Taylor. Pretty much directly in front. 20 metres out. On the boot it goes and has it. The curse hasn't been lifted. It's worked again. Oh, the crowd don't like it. Sorry, I won't say it again. 4-6-30 now in the Ferny Creek. 9-13-67. 31 minutes just about to tick over. You said it was going to be a short quarter, Liam.
Yeah, well, moz myself, haven't I?
Well, you mozzed yourself. And that sock out there, that's it's massive, isn't it? Have a look at it. That wind sock. So it's kicking in. Can you see it out there, LIM?
No, I cannot.
There you go. Play on now. They come once again. Broadcast side. Oh, there's a mark of the year contender. Ball there. Who wants to take it? Oh, that should be a mark paid. He's claimed it. Umpire says, no, you can't claim that. I would have paid it to Horner. What do you reckon, Aiden?
Yeah, I'll probably agree with you, Leo. It's just a lot of pack of players might have just not.
Yeah, blindsided. We had a different view of it. Ball just goes up, goes down. Tommy Millwood in it. He's got the bit of the bun on the back at the moment. I thought they went out in 2013, but never mind. That's Olinda for you. Goes back up the centre corridor. Rosier gets a little handball out, puts it in front of his teammate there. Kelsey Carey, just skipper, picks it up. Will this make that distance? Umpire blew the siren. If that goes through, that should count. No score.
Oh, hello.
What have we got it to do? We haven't got to do. Well, it is half time here at the Kennel, and it's just a bit of pushy shove introductions as regards to what's going to be taking place next week. 9-13-67 R Wandin. 4-6-30.
Yeah, that's it.
Umpire Nickel holds the ball aloft for the start of the second half and goes up nice and high in two. Both up and went down. No one got it. Rosier picked up, was tackled straight away by Brizizi, and it's going to be a secondary ball up. Don't know why they don't start the second one. Up they go this time. Leach Hines got that, and out they go. Nice little kick around the corner by Wannis. They got a clearance out there. Tonkin has been busy. No, it's not Tonkin. In fact, it's not. It's Seal who got it. Kicks back in the centre of the ground. Oh, Ladner goes a bit late. The umpire just lets him go. Nice clear out here by Wandin. Goes very, very short. And that man Seal takes another good mark at centre half back. He's on the left foot. Goes out to the scoreboard. Unfortunate for him, no one there in the white jumper, and Ladner takes a pretty much uncontested mark for Wandin. Goes short, kicks it to his mate there in Byrne. Harrison Byrne wants to play off into the centre corridor. Got a player standing there all by himself. Garner's got it. This is Todd. Todd Garner gets told to play on, so has to kick it up a little bit higher to get over the man in front. And an uncontested mark taken there by Toma. Wants to go one way, goes the other. Now he's confused himself, or he's going to have to handball it off, and off they go. And it goes very, very short, and too short in fact. And the resulting intercept mark by James goes back in that centre corridor. Byrne takes another uncontested mark. And it was another little bit of a mistake taken there by the young fella. Tonkin goes back to the centre corridor. Good ball by Rawman of Olinda Ferny Creek. Who wants to go in and pick it up? Ends up with Rawman. He just threw it out in actual fact. Umpire says it's all right. Kelsey Curry, the skipper of Olinda, gets it at the outer side looking for Wallace. He's not that quick on two legs, but he picks it up and got cleaned up, but nice little bump. Umpire says it's all right. It was a nice hip and shoulder. Kick back down the half forward line, but it's been picked up there and quickly cleared out by Peter Lucas of Olinda Ferny Creek and got it back. Olinda have got it now. They've got a free player. Horner in the middle. He's waving his arms, but he's been ignored. There's a whistle on play. And the free kick going to go to Lockie Taylor. Oh, could be 25. He took a long time to give it back. In fact, it should be. Umpire says Well, they've got to wave that, Aiden, eh?
Yeah, it's interesting. Usually if the ball doesn't come back on the full, they are.
Yeah, probably lucky there. Would have been a shot on goal. So Taylor probably a little bit too far out for him. Looks calling players to drop in short, so he's going to just chip it up. Well, in fact, the distance doesn't seem to be a problem at all. Oh, what a ripper kick. I don't know what he was worried about, Lockie Taylor. Telling everybody come in short and goes wham, puts through a goal. And the second one for him, but straight through the middle. No problem at all.
Absolutely nailed it.
5-6-36, good start there to the Bloods. 9-13-67, 2.5 gone, quarter number 3, and why even worry about trying to give it to someone else, Aiden, when you can do that?
Oh, that's it. That was an absolutely magnificent kick from long range, and all of a sudden just back down to 31 points now.
Well, we're just chipping away, Aiden. We're just chipping away.
Olinda Ferny Creek are just slowly getting their way back into this game, and ball's back in the middle now, and it's Rick Villanelle, Dester in the ruck, and there's a whistle here. It's a centre square infringement. And it's against Olinda Ferny Creek.
2 minutes in the centre square.
Yeah, that's it. So one of the Olinda Ferny Creek players just run in a bit too quickly.
Yeah,
and the free kick
too often
to the big fella Leach Hines. And just off the one step, just puts it up in the air to a one-on-one contest to Hurst, who couldn't quite take the mark. So what happens here? Picked up there that time by Circarelli. And now not a bad kick into the centre on the forward 50 here, but Sharon Burke gets a handball away. Picked up there that time, but couldn't take it cleanly was Jessup. And it's brought up inside 50 here for Wandin, so just not what the Bloods would have needed. That centre square infringement, just giving it away to Wandin. But anyway, they've held up for the time being. No clear winner in the ruck there that time, and they might be able to get it away here now, the Bloods. But Wandin have turned it over once again. This is Todd Garner. He's under a bit of pressure. Laying the tackle there. That time was Hyatt for Olinda Ferny Creek. And this will be another ball up. So just near half forward here for the Dogs. And going at it again here is that man there, Dester, for Olinda Ferny Creek. And Dester on the ground. There's a push here, and I think it's going to go the way of the Dogs. It is. That's it, and that looks like Joel Garner, and it is. So he might even be backing himself to kick the journey here, Joel Garner. He looks like he's setting up for the set shot.
I won't say anything. He's kicked one goal for Aiden, so I better not put him off. I don't need to.
It's not as far out as you think it is, Aiden.
Well, no, that's just probably maybe 50 metres at
40.
most, 40 even. Yeah, there you go. Well, man of the mark's inside the centre square. It's a pretty decent looking kick. Journey's not a problem, and he's got the accuracy this time. So Joel Garner kicks his second goal for the afternoon, and the scores here at Wandin. Wandin 10-13-73, leading Olinda 5-6-36, and we're 5 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah, the only thing we're missing is 2 goals for and 1 out of the
That's
four.
I'll get one for you very, very soon. But I didn't say anything there, and it never looked like missing to Joel Garner. And I love seeing left footers play. They just are magnificent. Why do they kick footies longer than right footers? I don't know why.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right there. When they kick it long, they have no trouble.
Not at all. Back in the middle again, umpire Nolan throws up nice and high. Both ruckmen got a fingernail to it and just about off with him running there, but couldn't take it with him was Gardner Todd. Just didn't want to still get away with it. One turner. I was just thinking of something else at that moment, but the good mark just almost taken by Hurst around the corner, but it went out of bounds.
I certainly wouldn't mind calling it one turner right near home for me.
Oh, down a Tyner Road there and away you go.
Elimination final tomorrow for the Devils.
Yeah, that's it. They're up against Montrose tomorrow, I'm pretty sure.
There you go, the D's. Thrown in once again. Centre, big throw. No one ever went through it, just went straight over everybody's head. Little handball, no, don't want to get it. Little check side kick by Gardner once again. This could trackle through, off the ground, Circarelli. I don't think there's a problem with that. And Matthew Circarelli gets another goal. That's his first as well, so more goal kickers on the park there for the Doggies. They go to 11-13-79. They lead Olinda Ferny Creek 5-6-36. We've been going 6 minutes, quarter number 3. Now, how many goal kickers now? Does that make it about 8?
That's 8. Yeah.
8.
That's ruined all the momentum that Olinda Ferny Creek had brought up in the last 6 or so minutes, and even that last 5 or 7 minutes period in that second quarter. So they're going to find it really, really hard from here, but at least they haven't gone down without having a real good crack so far at the moment, as the ball is back up in the air, comes to ground, hit out of the ruck by Dester. They're going to run their way forward once again through Todd Garner, and he's been done for holding the ball, so that's a free kick going the way of Olinda Ferny Creek, and specifically to Hyatt. Hyatt's been called to go now, and now kick short was a little bit advantageous, but the mark has been taken by Pat Rosier, who plays on, kicks the ball inside forward 50. They need a mark here. It slipped through a set of hands, but it's a free kick to Pete Lucas. who's had a really good last couple of weeks.
A bit of a chop in the arms there, I think. Liam, I can't see anything around there.
No.
He can stand up again if he wants to.
No, I'm still recovering from that, Liam. It's,
he saw his bottom.
is that what?
Lucas. Kicker's on the way.
It's a nice bottom, isn't it, Liam?
Oh, that's what you seem to think, Aidan. But,
that's what I know, I reckon.
yeah, all right. I'm not going to answer that. It's probably a G-rated stream. There to full back. Here's Del Judas. Del Judas will go backwards to go forwards. Mark taken in the square by Tom Hines. Hines short finds Garner of the Todd variety. Called to play on there. Took a step off his line. Sins one in front of the interchange benches. Wasn't the worst kick, but just didn't have the carry to get to his teammate. Handball from Black was good over the top. And then they're going to try and settle their way inside 450, which they do see now, leading towards the football, but having it go through his hands was Hurst. It comes to ground, and there's a free kick for in the back. The locals that are just off to the left of us are not happy at all. And it's a free kick to the Bloods. Here is Sharon Berg.
Sharon Berg!
Oh, come on, Leo. Don't be mean to me. Kick down the line.
Put another one down.
Yeah, all right, I will. That's 7 for the day.
Here we go.
Ball to the outer side. High up and under ball. And that's a good little bit of courage there from Todd Garner once again to go up. But it comes to ground. Here's Pat Rosier. He'll kick the ball inside 450. It's gone past everyone. And it's going towards the boundary line. But the first one that went back there was Van Duren. And it's now found the sanctuary of the boundary line. I'll keep the play here at the moment. It's in Aiden's blind spot.
Yep.
Giving him a little spell. He's just recovering from his hot chips and hot dog at lunchtime.
Yeah, that's it. I'm quite full now.
Ball back in. That'll keep him till dinner time. Ball back into play.
Hopefully.
Front position that time for Wallace. And I've nearly run out of hot food there anyway, Aiden.
Depends when dinner time is.
Comes out the back. Hurst takes a couple on. And he's been done foul on the footy. I thought he did all right to evade the tackles, but
You evaded one, mate. Next one, you're gone.
Tonkin short and just too hot. The mark has been taken by Joel Gardner. Garner, I should say, mixing my words. Here's Black, goes for a gallop. Kicks to the middle part of the ground where it's a 1-on-2 favouring Olinda Ferny Creek. It finds its way out the back, diving over the top of the footy and doing quite nicely was Millwood. He gave the handball over the top, and that is a crunching tackle there by the skipper and Hines. No reward for effort, even though his teammates probably thought he was a little bit hard done by.
Whistle.
Desta had the football. And we've got a whistle.
Matty Rozier with it now. Is that me or you, mate?
No,
I think that's you.
That's okay. So Matty Rozier with it on the outer side. Goes long into that forward pocket. There's about 4 doggies and 1 swan in there, or 1 blood. Spun in and out of trouble. The umpire says it's okay because the ball's come out now. It's in that forward. Nothing important, mate.
No, I'm not going through.
Geelong haven't forfeited or anything like that.
No.
Paddy Dangerfield hasn't done caught a fish or got a hook in his finger or something.
No, he's probably caught a fish this morning, though, hasn't he?
Well, gone for a surf. Up she goes. Forward pocket once again. Both fragmen just tap it up and down. Lockie Taylor got a little bit of it, but it's Wandin to get the clearance once again. Go out there past the scoreboard. Running with the fire of the ball. The umpire said it was good. Circa Rally picked it up. Got a little handball out the back of the pack. Couldn't pick it up on the first grab. Now that was a Mutsayers. He fumbled it there. So Olinda got another chance in front of the scoreboard. Handball in the open spaces. Nobody can pick it up. It's a bit fumbly at this stage. A bit of pressure applied by both sides. These little grounds, they get that. The ball's just coming along the ground. Who can pick it up? No one can keep their feet. It's coming out the back of the pack. Kelsey Curry on the bottom of the pack there. Also Mutsayers of Wandin. The umpire says you've done well enough, boys. I'll ball it up. I don't think the footy left the ground there, Aiden. It just kept bumbling along.
No, that's it, Leo.
And once again, up she goes. Wallace gets it out. Can he pick it up? Rozier's got it, and that was Patrick. He got tackled immediately with it. There's no prior. And it's going to be another ball up. Good tackle laid there. It was by Daniel Bailey. We're all getting involved there. The Wandin dog
Done it
again. I'll tell you what. There's a high tackle here. It's going to go to Ada Dogs. I'll just call them that, and we should be all right. Now there's a whistle in play.
Would you like around the grounds, Leo, as a distraction?
Yeah, go for it.
Gary Warren 118 leading officer
Game over.
8. Rory Ellick 136 leading Mount Evelyn 10.
Gone. Game over.
Bombulk 49.
Over.
Gembrook Cockatoo 41 leading Hillsville 32.
All close.
Berwick Springs 37 leading Yarra Glen 29.
Close.
Seville retake the lead 7-13-55 to 7-7-49
Close.
there.
Only a goal there. That's a good game.
I'll find netball in a moment, Leo.
Okay, it's come back out there. A little handball out there by Kelsey Curry. Olinda going to the forward line now. Can they take a mark? There's another whistle on play. Both umpires, did they both play that? I thought I heard two, but doesn't matter. Free kick here.
I think it's going to the Bloods, I'm pretty
I think
sure.
it is. We're just waiting to see where the footy's going and who's got it.
Yeah,
it's coming back now. Big Josh Wallace with it.
Got an upset alert of sorts in the A-grade netball in Premier Division, Leo.
Okay, give us.
It's Rock defeating Narry Warren 48
Goodness
to
gracious me.
47.
Is that the final
Yeah,
score?
that's a full-time score.
We'll have to write that down.
Monbulk lead.
As it got Linda Ferny Creek from long range, his second goal for the afternoon, and they cut it back to a 36-point margin. Wandin 11-13, 79, lead Olinda 6-7-43. We've gone 13 minutes into this third quarter. Liam, any more scores from around the grounds?
Upway Tacoma lead Beaconsfield 31-28 in the third quarter of their A-grade netball game. Make that 31-30 as that's just upgraded.
Was that 47-48, Rock and Narry? Is only a goal in it?
Correct.
Wow, great win there, Rock.
Mount Evelyn have defeated Warrialloc 52-48.
There's a lot of close ones to worry in the
A lot of
netball.
48s there, man.
As the ball's back in the middle, I'll come back to it in a second. Here's Garner, the Joel variety. Kick was intended for Hodgett, and he's going to get a free kick for his efforts.
He started well, didn't he? Quite down. Okay, it's right out of bounds anyway. Aiden's got it. Any more final scores anywhere?
Fourth
Liam?
quarter, Berwick lead Belgrave 41-27, so you would think that one's
His first behind for the day. Ferny Creek to reload, and it's Sharon Burke who just goes up the middle of the ground, and that's a very good kick. Hitting
probably wasn't expecting it on one step, just goes boom. The lights have been turned on here as well at Kennel. Picked up there by Rozier, got it out very, very quickly. Nice quick kick out of the pack too by Hyatt, didn't go too far, but they've turned it over once again. It looks like Leach Hines.
Leach Hines inside forward 50. Serafian's there, couldn't quite take the mark. He knocked it away, but plenty of dogs jumpers here. This is Brazisi. Picked up now that time by Circarelli, but he was taken in a tackle. They get it out here for the moment, the Bloods, but this is cut off. And here he is, John Ladner. Will line up from probably only about 35 metres out.
I think the red cordial starting to kick in, Liam.
Tom Hines looked like he was calling for a handball, but Ladner's going to back himself in here just to give him a 46-point margin. And it's coming back, not enough. So 12-18-90. Leads Olinda Ferny Creek 7-7-49. We'll be going at 24 minutes into this third quarter.
They're all cheering about, and
not 100% sure either.
What do you got for me, Liam?
Narry Warren 130, lead Officer 8. Warrialic 163, lead Mount Evelyn 10. Mombolk 50, lead Pakenham 26 at three-quarter time there in Premier Div 1. Gembrook 7-12-34, lead Healesville 6-2-38. Berwick Springs 6-14-50, lead Yarra Glen 4-5-29. Seville 8-15-63, lead Emerald 7-9-51.
Here we go, and Bantry throw in right in front of our commentary position. And that's a good throw in as well. And winning it from the back there that time was Faulkner for Olinda Ferny Creek. Taking an tackle there with James for Wandin. Oh, ouch. Nearing the boundary line here for the time being. Can they get it back inboard? Where do they go here for the moment? The Dogs got a handball out that time there to Black. Black through the middle of the ground. Here's Brazisi. Long kick here in the direction of Johnson, who can't quite take the mark. And they're going to get it to the sanctity of the boundary line are the Bloods. So they hold off for the time being to Olinda Ferny Creek. Andrew throwing in the forward pocket though. Still a good position here for the Dogs.
Yeah, they're doing it quite well, aren't they? And those two players, Black and
Hodgett
Brazisi, have been fantastic today.
Hodgett and Scharenberg in the ruck, and it's Hodgett who just got a little fingertip over the back of the head. What's going to happen here? Running onto the ball this time is Tonkin. It's a long kick to the outer side wing. No mark was taken there. Couldn't quite hang on to it there. I think it was Seymour. Handball comes away here, but Wandin got the numbers back. This is the skipper Hines. Short kick, and that's a pretty good one. This is hit up. Leach Hines, the big ruckman. And where does he go? Just with a short chip kick to Todd Garner. And he's just assessing some options at the moment. So no real hurry here for Todd Garner. Eventually just pulls the trigger down the line. No mark taken. It nearly went through the legs there of Seal. And Wandin again are inside 50. No mark taken for the moment. It was a low spearing ball. Good tackle laid this time on Lucas. And the umpire pays hold the ball. It's a good decision. And it looks like it'll be Circarelli.
Did he have an opportunity to get rid of it though? It's like he was tackled immediately with it, wasn't he, really? So it's a great tackle by Circarelli, but sometimes you think, well...
Yeah, it depends on the other factors too. Did he stick an arm out? Did he take a side step?
No.
But anyway, Circarelli from about 25 metres out. Bit of an angle about the kick. And goal umpire is moving around, but it looks like it's held the line. And it has, so it's a goal. Circarelli puts through his second goal for the day, and Wandin out to a 47-point lead, 13-18-96. Plays Olinda Ferny Creek 7-7-49. We've been going 27 minutes into the third quarter, Leo.
Yeah, just moving the ball better, and in numbers as well. The Dogs are hunting in packs, so to speak, and they just get the ball quite easily and quite cleanly. They spread a little bit better than Olinda. A lot of the handballs from Olinda are going to players who are very, very close to them, and that makes it very hard to break free because the opponent is already tackling one man. They can just step across to the other, and some of their kicks are, well, they're not even 15 metres, Liam, and well, even if they mark it, it's going to be called play on. So it's back in the middle. Umpire Nickel throws it up once again. Plays goes on. There was a nice little tap out by Faulkner in the first instance. There's a free kick. Liam says it's in the back, and he's right on the cricket pitch.
Oh, Leo getting another phone call.
Oh, it's the same dude. I'm going to have to get rid of this. It's just that's just propaganda. Could be Scotty Morrison just telling me he's been sworn in as a minister for football.
It might be Alistair Clarkson. Let you know he got the job at North Melbourne.
I'll check. I think it is. There's a news flash.
Have a quick look at the AFL scores too, fellas. Fremantle 10-9-69 lead GWS 10-8-68, and Gold Coast 12-12-84 lead at North Melbourne 5-9-39. Lamb.
Well, Aiden, you're going to have to keep going here because I've just lost sight of the footy.
That's all right. Well, picked up here by Hurst now. Sells the candy. Couldn't get round the second one. Handball over to Black. He'll have a shot at goal. Onto the right boot. And he has kicked it, I'm pretty sure.
And it's gone out the highway.
Yes, he has. It's out on the highway, so that's going to extend the quarter out to about 41 minutes. Well, that's okay, because we love what we do, don't we, fellas?
Oh,
sometimes.
Well, there is game over. 28 and a half gone. It's 102 to 49. Yep. Probably the team goal of the afternoon. Good bit of play, and I'll tell you, that man Black's been very, very good.
Yep.
I know Brazuzi's been good, but I think Black's probably just overtaken him as well. But they've been terrific together. Joel Garner, you can chuck him in that as well. They've been terrific, and I've just black banned that person from Hobart. There we go. Never to be heard from again. Yo, guilty.
It'd be funny if you get a phone call after. It's just a different number.
Oh, you get that all the time. It's back in the middle. Umpire throws it up. Nice little tap out over there by Faulkner of Olinda, Ferny Creek. Gets into the forward area there. It's in the 2 metre arc. Who can pick it up there? Rozier trying his hardest. Little handball into the open square. Nobody there. Here's an opportunity. Kicking it over his head. It's Millward. Right of centre. Unfortunately there for Olinda. Could have been a beauty. 7-8-50. They're halfway there, Olinda. And Wandin, 14-18, 102. They are already there, so we'll have to wait and see what happens here to 29 minutes. Gone into this particular quarter.
Yeah, indeed. Layout.
Lights on, getting dark.
Yep, thank God for the yellow footy, as you would say.
Absolutely.
Or if there was a red football, you'd be absolutely cracking them.
Absolutely.
Ball to about half forward for still for Olinda Ferny Creekers. Was fisted away. Now they're away. Here's Hurst, who's been really impressive. Run down from behind. Says he got a handball. That was gone for all money. Kick has gone high and long. Comes to ground. Dribbles in the direction of Merlino, I think, but it's found the sanctuary of the boundary line. It's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Oh, gee almighty. I got no idea how Daniel Hurst got rid of that right in front of us there.
Well, a legal handball.
Oh.
Is that right, Aiden?
Beyond me.
Yeah, probably got a bit lucky there, Daniel Hurst, but that's all right. Umpire's allowed to make mistakes, Leo.
A lot of encouragement there to the locals to the umpire. Umpire's seen a whistle on play. Oh, the advantage could have been done. Brazuzi was off and running. It's now in the hands of Garner.
Johnny House going to have a word to Liam, I reckon, during the week here.
No,
it's all Garner.
Too busy with his umpiring.
It comes out there, Molina.
That's interesting.
Started the game well, died out of it, and back into it again now. Tommy Molina got a bit of a limp. It's only a small limp, because he's only 3'7.5". He's got the Gembrook boots on too, Tommy.
Very specific.
Yes, you can tell that. So Tommy Molina, he's about 40 metres out. Got a bit of a kick in the old leg. So coming in now. I won't say anything. Oh, he runs out wide. Umpire says you've played on now, so gives it everything he's got, and that should just drift a little bit left. It has. And unfortunately for him, and Wandin goes through for another behind. They go to 14-19, 103.
Who was that there that time?
Molino, 7-8-50. Olinda Ferny Creek, 31 minutes gone. Quarter number 3. You're worried about doing junior games tomorrow. Aiden, we've done 3 junior games now, only third it away, 3/4 of the way through a game.
Anyway, ball to be brought back into play here now. This is Sharonberg. Long kick to the wing and straight to Brazizi. That's disappointing there from Matt Sharonberg, and Brazizi's just going to search around real quickly for a few options. No mark taken. It was taken that time there by Safarian. He gets a little bit of a handball away. This is Tonkin. He's under a bit of pressure. Got a bit of a handball away, but the Wandin players lock it up. And stoppage inside 50 here for the Dogs at the moment. And there's the siren, so that brings it into the third quarter. Scores here, Wandin 14-19, 103 to Olinda Ferny Creek, 7-8-50.
Yeah, the truth. Oh, there we go. Umpire has the ball aloft.
Even better.
All the old people remember the white footies. Up she goes, nice and high. Leach Hines gets a tap out there for Wandin. Handball over the top to Garner. And you knew where Brazuzi was because you just turned around and handballed at the space, and he was there. Went a bit wide with that kick. And it's gone out of bounds on the full, Liam. I can't see it. Down from up there against Rosier, I believe, Liam.
Hurst will take the kick.
The frustrations of just...
Free kick, I think it's going to be taken there by Hurst.
Yeah, it is.
So scores from the AFL boys. It looks like Fremantle have got up over GWS 89-39, and Gold Coast 13-15-93, leading North Melbourne 5-10-40.
Yep, going well for number 1 draft pick. It's working well, our plan.
Just need Collingwood to lose now. We play Freo the first week at finals. Go Cats. Here's Hurst for his third. Kicks on the way. Drifted left, but it's held the line. Oh,
no.
Okay, interesting. I thought the player ran in from the side and slapped the post, but it's now 14-22, 106. Can you believe? My boy. Boy, oh boy, where we? To 8-10-58. 10 and a bit gone here in the final quarter. And the Bloods go inside 450. Here's Rozier. And they should get one from here because they've actually moved down the ground really, really nicely. And here's Desta, one of Leo's favourite players.
Goes all right. Plays a big man role for a very slightly built young fella. Used to go to Aiden's place for a few teas, I think. Because Aiden's diet's a beauty. It's called You See Food You Eat. Is that right? You've seen it, haven't you, Leo?
Yeah.
No, seafood. You seafood neater. That's what it is.
That's what it is, mate. So coming in, pretty tight angle. Awkward kicking styles. That touched off the boot, and that has just snuck through for a behind.
I do like seafood though as well, to be fair there.
Is there any food you don't like?
Oh,
cat food would be the only thing.
Oh, well, I've never tried cat food, so realistically I can't say I don't like it.
Well, I don't know. The wife gave me a roll the other day. She said it was tuna. It looked a lot like whiskers to me, but it was all right. Tasted okay. I just kept licking my paws after it for a while. Kicking short. Ladner takes the market centre half back. They're off and running. The old 1-2. Ladner gets it back. Goes sideways again, a little bit more distance. Here they go now. Very, very short kick by Chapman. Finds his teammate. And Wandin just doing as they like at the moment. They're going to go laterally again. A bit of the AFL stuff coming in here. And they're just spreading out a little bit more now, Olinda. They could start to fill a few holes. It goes back to the outer side and the half-back flank. Good stretch there, and Hurst takes another uncontested mark. And Wandin, they're just maintaining a bit of possession. And not a lot of pressure here by Olinda Ferny Creek. They go very, very short. That kick missed everybody, so it just took a little bounce, and that gives an opportunity here for Olinda Ferny Creek. Goes to centre half forward. Well, Lockie Taylor has a day. He probably wants to forget about it. Ladner just pushed it out. Hurst got it once again. That kick's been smothered off the boot. Umpire lets him go. Scharenberg, just shrugs a tackle. Got a quick kick out. Didn't go too far, surely. That's not 15. Umpire says yes it is, and the ball's been marked there by Chapman.
Yeah, Chapman kicks out wide in front of his team's coaching box. Comes to ground. Become a little bit scrappy so far in this final quarter.
Free kick.
And free kick to the Dogs. Wanted to play on, but no, couldn't. Josh James, I can just see him here at the corner of my eye. Looks like he's got ice on his finger there.
Oh yeah, fair enough. You're not going to risk it anymore.
Van Duren goes short. Mark has been taken. He might get it back, Van Duren, though his teammate plays on. Looked like Hurst.
It was.
Kick to the top of the square, and there's a nice little handy mark there. And this, you could just about put in the book, I reckon, from this sort of distance.
Can't miss from there.
Yep. Well, I'm going to actually agree with you, and I think it's Clint Johnson.
It's a big fella, isn't it? Yeah, Clint Johnson.
Yeah,
Kick 2-2 so far.
Yeah, shouldn't miss.
Yeah. So we're waiting for one out in the full. Is that right, Aidan?
Yeah, that's it.
No, I don't think he can miss from here. He's pretty much directly in front. Good goal kicker here for the Dogs. It's Clint Johnson. He's the leading goal kicker at the moment.
In the book.
And he has made the umpire look at it. Nah, works
there
again.
we go.
Unbelievable.
2 goals, 3.
Leo and I are bad people.
Yes, you are.
Evil.
14-23, Leo, can you believe?
I can believe it.
I'm going to check some scores, all right?
Okay, it's gone long outside of the coach's side of the ground. It goes over the back of the pack. There's a lot of doggies there as well. Umpire says that's a star, mate. I'll ball it up. Well, it's made its way to centre wing. Umpire throws it up. Lots of players there now. Big leap on the footy there. It was by Mutsayas of Wandin. Nobody can get a clearance out here. There's a Brazizzi. He's been fantastic. Just threw it out of the pack. The umpire says that's all right. A long kick into the forward line. Over the back they go. Rawman spoils Johnson this time, but it's just trickled out of bounds. It has. It's going to be another throw in.
Full time at Calora Park. Narry Warren 27-15. 177 of defeated officer. 1-4-10. Still in the fourth quarter there. Warrialic at 28-23, 191 leading Mount Evelyn 1-5-11. And Monbulk are going to play finals. They're 12-12-84, leading Pakenham 5-6-36. I'll write those down on your thing.
There you go, mate. Very good, and I appreciate it, Liam, because we want to get all the scores right, seeing it's the last round here in our Premier League for season 2022. So a few of these sides that aren't going to make finals, they're looking forward to their Triple A's. They still have them?
Oh, yeah, they definitely would.
Oh, they were good in our day, mate. Triple A's.
Where would you go, Leo?
Anywhere where there's an open pub. That's, you don't need a lot.
That's most places.
Well, we used to go to a few places and went to some interesting places.
We went to Adelaide earlier this year for the Heathmont Cricket Club interview trip.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, pretty good. You'd be in bed by 9:30 because everyone shuts in Adelaide by then. So in the hands of Lockie Taylor, he doesn't know where to go at the moment. Oh, he's just umpire's got to call him to play on. He's been standing there for a minute and a half. Does so now, off one step, puts it in that forward 50. Long stretch of the ball there by Hyde. Couldn't hang on to it for Olinda, Ferny Creek, and it's been pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in. Beautiful city, Adelaide. Lovely. Brisbane, good. Hobart, we had a good fun down there. Always good fun going away with your mates. Throw in, drops a bit short. Nobody can get there. Wallace just tapped it onto the ground. That's come off someone's boot. And it's come off an Olinda Ferny Creek boot, unfortunately for Baloney. And I wonder how many times we got into trouble for saying my name's Baloney and the umpire says, hey son, don't talk to me like that. Comes back to centre wing, another mark of the year contender here. Lockie Taylor goes up, couldn't hang on to it. Nobody can pick it up there. The young fellow there for Olinda Ferny Creek Seal. He's another young boy with a lot of potential. It's going to be a ball up to skipper Kelsey Curry, last man to come up. Umpire Nolan throws it up once again. Leach Hines in the box seat. Got a little tap out, but it drops straight down. Trying to spin out of trouble and just threw it out of the pack. He's been classed a throw and it came off. That's probably the only mistake Joel Garner's made today.
62-point lead to the way of the Gold Coast at the moment, Leo.
Okay, that's good. We've got just about the number of Clarkson's really showing his influence on the North Melbourne side there.
Oh, he signed, did he?
Didn't you hear that? Alistair Clarkson, for those who don't know, has been signed as the coach of the North Melbourne Football Club.
Oh dear.
For life. I don't know if that's a good reward or punishment, but never mind. So, big opportunity here. Johnny Scott's kicked one goal in the second quarter from about 50 out. It's a good looking kick off the boot. Absolutely well done there to Johnny Scott. Kicks his second. And a ninth goes on the board there. They got a 9-11, 65. They'll trail Wandin, a 14, a 23, 107, 17 gone last quarter. And great opportunity for North to get the number one draft pick. They could probably trade that and Uniacke Davies and get about 20 players for the two of them. Get a whole new team.
Something like that. Fair enough, Leo. Anyway, Bulls.
No, keep them. Just build the team up.
Just build the team up. I like that idea too, Leo.
Yep, go through the draft. Do it through the draft. It's all right for your Geelongs to pick up the old blokes.
Exactly right. Works.
And it works well.
Just give us a bloody flag.
Till you get to a preliminary final. That's about as far as you get.
Anyway, ball back in the middle.
Hayden has no right to laugh. He goes for Essendon.
Yeah, I know. Leach Hines, Matt Scherenberg. I'll still laugh though. Anyway.
Laugh at anything.
Leach Hines. One the tap down. You're just describing yourself there. Leach Hines. Long kick inside the forward 50 here. No mark taken. Spills to ground. Tonkin couldn't take it. Slapping it forward there was Molino. This looks like Garner. It's a kick towards goal, and that's gone through.
Yeah, it was Brazisi.
It's Brazisi, and it's actually not a goal. It is a behind. So there we go. 1-2 now for Brazisi, and 14-24, 108 for Wandin.
38.
They led by 43 points. Sorry, Faulkner couldn't quite take the mark, and it's recovered well here for the Dogs. Kick just going sideways here for the moment. And trying to burrow his way through that time there was Circarelli.
Well.
Brazisi this time.
That's an inside out top.
Oh, Brazisi. 14-25 now for Wandin.
Left foot top.
Gee, imagine if you flip the scores around 25-14, it'd be quite a big lead. Tonkin anyway brings the ball back into play. Thumped away by Garner. And it trickles over the boundary line. And it is going to be boundary throwing at half forward here for the Dogs.
Despite the poor kicking, guys, 39 scoring shots on the day. That's one heck of a lot to 20.
Yep.
You know, in any man's language, that's going to win more games than lose. But put them on a bigger ground, more space. I think they're going to be dangerous here today. This year, Wandin, and if they can play at their very best, they could give Woori and Nari a bit of a shake-up. Olinda, well, they've just got to improve a little bit more.
And they're playing Monbulk next week in an elimination final.
Okay, so that's a big one for a start, and we'll worry about that next week. I'm sure the coach, Brendan Donovan, will be right into him. Yes, mate. It's what you mentioned, Gembrook.
Yeah, that's where they're going.
There's a bit of hush and showing a bit of respect when you say that word, you see. So We'll go there. Ladner with it. Centre wing. Goes in front of that scoreboard. Lit up well now in the darkness here at Wandin. Even though the lights are on, it's in that sort of twilight at the minute. A little kick back there. Ladner just waited. It's come back straight to him. Handball smothered over the top. Ladner goes a third time and a fourth time, and this time it's dribbled out of bounds for a throw in at the 19.5-minute mark. 65 Olinda, 109 Wandin. Round 18, last game for Premier League. Can you believe that? Season's gone pretty quick, and Liam says, well, probably not quick enough. Not after tomorrow anyway. He's shaking his head, looking at his bedroom up top there at the coach's box. There's no windows, Liam. You're going to get bloody cold that night. Let me tell you that right now. Brazuzzi picks it up. On he goes up and down, gets a handball out wide, looking for a teammate. He does that. Gives it across to Black, his mate there. They've been prolific all day. Here's an opportunity now on the right foot. Young Bailey kicks it in that forward pocket. Good tackle late. Olinda nearly get the ball. Is that a throw? It's high. It's a free kick to Wandin, right in front of the crowd here, and goes that man Hurst, also very, very good, Liam.
Yeah, he is, but he's kicked the 2-3 today.
Where is he?
Daniel Hurst.
Oh, no.
We're waiting for one out in the full. Big opportunity here, Aiden. Although the goals open up a bit here, it's not a bad spot to kick from.
I'm going to call this the Aidan Miller pocket. This is because he stood up in the box earlier today. showed Leo all 51 states of America.
Oh, I didn't like it.
He goes.
He's given it off.
He gave it off. The mark
50,
couldn't have been.
52 actually. But
Since when is it 52?
I'm pretty sure it's always been a 52.
Anyway.
Oh, it just reminded me of that album, that Dark Side of the Moon. It's a fantastic album if everyone listens to something.
You know, you could redo the cover for the movie Transformers Dark of the Moon and put Aiden's butt on it. Ball comes out of the ruck and it comes straight to ground. The umpire got sick of throwing it up, and I would too. It's a free kick to the Bloods. 21 into the 22nd minute of play. 14:25 plays 9:11. It's a free kick to young Pat Rozier.
Not that young anymore. He's younger than me, I suppose, so he is young.
Rozier sends one out towards the broadcast side where the light is starting to fade here. Went through the hands of Circarelli. Well read by Jessup. He kicks to about 50. It's well fisted away. Playing from the back there that time was Desta. Handball goes backwards and the Dogs are in control of the football. Here's Black, who's probably been best on ground. He's been sensational today. Nearly ran into his own teammate. Had to give off a bit of a dangerous handball. Up and under near the boundary line was Hodgett. Hodgett's kick somehow comes off and the mark has been taken by Hodgett. Gee, I'm standing good here. Hodgett's kick is delightful. Johnson just dropped the mark. Comes to ground. Del Judas was there. He lost it. And can the Bloods get themselves out of trouble for a moment? They sort of do. Now they do. Quick kick off the boot. Taylor went up the ground. And now it's going to come to this side of the ground, you would think, although they're going to go up right up the highway of the ground here. Dogs still in control of the football. Foley sends one high. Top of the square. It's come to ground. Who's there? Molino's there. Wrapping someone up in a tackle there was Atkins. And now the umpire calls through it. 22.5 minutes gone. I'm going to check the scores once again to see if we got any more full-time scores.
Might go forward pocket. 10 minutes out. Doggies, can they get another score on the board? Up she goes. Getting very dark here too. Trying to take it out in the ruck there. Oh, that's got to be in the back holding the ball. Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know about that. Johnson's going to get the free kick. He's actually at 20. Well, he's absolutely fallen in the back of his opponent, Aiden.
Yep, that's it.
And gets a free kick against him, does Rawman, for holding the ball or incorrect disposal. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be overly happy. I would have got more than 25, but he wasn't too far out. And it's just a gimme goal to Johnson. Not totally in agreement with that decision.
Well, nice and easy. He's brought right to the paint of the goal line there. Similar sort of paint that they used to make Liam's eyes. But ultimately, it's a 50-point lead here now for Wandin. 15-25, 115 is leading Olinda Ferny Creek 9-11-65. We've begun 23 minutes into this final quarter.
Ordinary to call that. I don't know. I do back the umpires, but I think Rawman was pretty stiff there. Rawley dealt with. He just... never mind. I think Johnson was going to get up and stand the man on the mark. I think he's pushed him right in the number 21. Anyway, up she goes. Centre to ground. Leach Hines has been good. Goes up in the ruck there with his holiness there in Darling. And just about gets a tap out to Desta. Desta gets it now and they're off and running. Rozier's got it. That's Patrick over the back of Hines. He couldn't quite stretch high enough. It slipped through the fingers of Hodgett, Sam, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. He could get a part in that JC Superstar, couldn't he, Mr. Darling? That's a nice, sweet name, isn't it?
So the ball thrown back into play here now. Big Wallace is in the ruck here against Leach Hines.
Oh, I don't like that throw.
Got front position, got the tap down. The ball's locked up straight away, though. Could be another opportunity here for Wandin. Getting in there, though, was Darling. He's done that pretty well. Couldn't get the ball away, but tacked it hard. They'll be proud of that effort.
Always good. Just go and get the footy. They're doing quite well. Both sides have really attacked the footy well. Wandin have just done it better.
That's it. Now he's going to take the ruck contest as well. And got a little fingertip on it as well, did Darling. Just surged the ball forward here. Here's Lucas. Just got a bit of a handball away. Intercepted, though, that time there by Daniel Bailey. And ball trickles over the boundary line.
It's out in the full.
It's out in the full, in fact, yeah. So short little kick here. Coming back. This looks like Sharonberg.
Nah.
No, it's not Sharonberg. Short kick. Lucas couldn't take the mark. Who's going to get it here? The big man there, and Desta was there.
Oh, Jesus!
Make it work.
And we're just going to take a bit of a dangerous tackle, Liam.
Careful there.
There's no good getting hurt or injured or reported this time of the year, and you've got finals coming up next week, boys, so...
Could be on again here. There's
just cop your whack, get out and carry on. I think Ladner's going to be the resulting free kick getter up, or is he? No.
Yeah, that started and finished pretty quickly, that LA there.
He just dished it across there to Chapman with a little left-handed throw, but it's got to come back. Well, now he's called the play on. Okay, well, it's confused everywhere. Here we go now. Centre wing it is. There's another whistle on play. I think the guys have had enough of this game. And the free kick, this could be Sharonberg, where this time goes long down the centre of the ground. Taking a mark. Is that Desta with the long hair? No, it's not. It's Peters, I believe. Over the top of everyone's head. Nobody can take hold of this. Oh, God, went one way, went the other. The eyes lit up by Jessup, and then he got pinged with holding the ball. And... is that a penalty? It is too. Another 25-metre penalty. And it's only 25, Josh.
Oh. How many drive-bys are we giving you today so far?
That's a 50-metre penalty. I'm not sure if Joshy Nolan realises it's only 25, unless you gave him a double.
Yeah, might have been a double, potentially.
Garner takes an uncontested mark, centre wing. We'll just get this out of our line of sight, and then Liam's busy writing all our scores down. We'll go through those shortly. Goes very, very short. Got the old 1-2 grabber, and it's gone. Paid the mark, has he? He has indeed. So now, and that's Hurst once again. He's been very good. So Daniel Hurst runs around his opponent. Bit of a low kick. Didn't come off the boot the way he would have liked. And this is a similar situation where someone's laying on top of someone. And Leno's at the bottom. And the umpire says, I'll ball it up on this occasion. Umpire Nickel throws it up. So on that half forward flank. A little tap out there on the left foot. Molino has a snapshot. It just falls a bit short. Real short, and goes out of bounds for a throw in. Anything in particular happening over there, Liam?
Yeah, well, we've got the full scores from Div 1. Gembrook 15-16, 106. Defeated Hillsville 9-2, 56. Berwick Springs have all but locked up finals now, 7-16, 58. Defeating Yarra Glen 6-8, 44. Seville bounced back 13-17, 95. Defeat Emerald 10-13, 73.
What was you say? Gembrook and Emerald and Seville really come back well in the last few quarter and a half or so, didn't they? It was pretty even till then. Boys, there's a free kick here being paid to Wandin and right on the edge of the 10-metre square. Don't know why they call it square because it's a rectangle.
Hurst, kick it out in the full.
And no, we won't kick it out in the full.
Oh, it's Hurst, no, apologies.
It's Atkins.
Atkins. Oh, he hasn't kicked a goal yet, so...
No, we've had a few. I know you can count. If it's...
This is for goal kicker number 10 of the afternoon.
Well, we can't have any more because then Liam can't count. He's got to take his shoes off. But coming in now from point blank range, put it down.
That's another one.
Whoa, he's hit the post. It worked again.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, you're lucky there, Liam.
They have not kicked a goal. They've kicked one goal this quarter. That's 1-7 for the quarter.
28 gone, 116 lead, 65, and the songs are starting to come right quite well. I just went through our three Wandin players. It's in the centre circle. Wandin with numbers. Get out the back of the pack now. They can play on. Big long handball by Hines. Tries to find a teammate in centre wing. The umpire lets him play as the kick goes in that side, that forward 50. Hurst almost got it. Got tackled without. The umpire lets him go. It's over there to Harrison. The burn goes into the goal square, and that's a mark. Is that Hodgett? He started like a house on fire, and he's sort of been out of the game for about 2 and a bit quarters. But Paddy Hodgett, he is a gun player.
He couldn't miss it from here.
Can't miss it from here.
No.
No, he's a left footer, mate. He's a left footer. Left footers don't miss. You should know that. Second goal there to Paddy Hodgett, and going on their merry way now. 16-26, 122. I'm having trouble counting there. 28, nearly 29 minutes gone. What is that? That's 42 scoring shots to 20. Yep.
I'm going to assume.
9-11-65. Sorry, Liam. Yeah.
I'm going to assume this is the full-time score. I haven't had an update in a good 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Warri Alec 31-24, 210 have defeated Man Evelyn 1-5-11.
Well, I reckon we should hang on to win, even if that's not the final score, don't you reckon, mate? I've got to go out on a limb.
Yeah, that's it anyway. Ball back in the centre now, and it's that man there, the goal kicker, Atkins, who couldn't quite take it cleanly at ground level, crashing the pack is Breweasy. And she's all locked up, and it's going to be balled up at half forward here for the Dogs. Yeah, we're 29.5 into this final quarter, and not too long to go, you wouldn't think, but I'm sure the Dogs wouldn't mind another goal to cap it all off. As Leach Hines just got a little tap away. Here's Garner trying to crash the pack. Ball comes back out here to Harrison Bird. Nailed into Ferny Creek's Lucas, who's taken in a dump.
That's a good tackle, because he could have cleaned him up there, Ladner, and I thought that was a very good tackle.
It was all the contact very well, did John Ladner.
Yeah, and also well done there to Peter Lucas. They both had a good attack on the footy.
That's it. Couldn't quite get the kick away that time there. That was Jessup. And now the ball going forward again here for Wandin, but a bit of lack of communication there between Black and his teammate there, Matthias. Anyway, and that's the end of the game. Sirens beat us. And final scores here at Wandin, 16-20, 622. Olinda Ferny Creek, 9-11-65. A big 57-point victory to finish off the home and away season for the Dogs. And going into next week's finals, Warri Alec will be taking on Wandin.